వేల కోట్ల రూపాయల అకౌంటింగ్ కుంభకోణం బయటపడిన తర్వాత కంపెనీ ఇప్పుడు ప్రెస్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ నిర్వహిస్తోంది. ఆ విశేషాలను ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
ADMS group, as we call it, Application Development Management Support Group. Again, a Satyam veteran with more than 11 years or so. In fact, actually, he has had 2 stints, so it's almost close to 13 years in Satyam. Then, of course, to Ram's right, you have Keshav Panda. Keshav Panda is the head of Europe, and he's also the head of one of the emerging verticals we have called energy and gas. He's been, again, with the company for more than 13 years. He's been in the company when we were probably just about starting off on our engineering practice. It's pretty seasoned in Satyam. To my extreme right is Mr. A.S. Murthy. Many of you have known him perform different roles in the company again. He's more than 15 years in the company. He joined Satyam when we were about 100 people really. And I believe if not for nature's ways, he will be here for 100 years. So ASM heads leadership development. ASM is also, A.S. Murthy is called ASM here. He's also the head of the delivery excellence in the company. So that's the team we have today, and I know that today you have a lot of questions you're waiting to hear from Ram, but let me just kind of talk about a couple of things. One, we would request that you limit your questions to one and a follow-on question at best. We would like to provide enough opportunities and ample opportunities for all of you to ask all the questions that you may want. Second, we expect that the conference will go on till 6 p.m. And we will try and present our case over the first 20-25 minutes, and then we will have discussions thereafter. We do not, and I repeat, we do not intend to have one-on-one interviews after that, because as you can well imagine, we have quite a few things to handle. We have been constrained by time. We have been shocked by the kind of issues that have come in front of us. So we would need time to go address that today. Lastly, I just want you to understand one thing, and this is very, very critical. Most of us here have performed for exceptionally long periods of time in the company. Most of us here are people who are exceptionally passionate about what this company meant to us and what this company will continue to mean for each one of us. We know each of our functions very well, but there are parts of certain functions which we are now required to do as part of the current reality that we face. So we may not be able to answer all your questions with as much clarity as you may desire today, and you will have to probably excuse us and bear with us as we try and tell you that some things we might want to get more time to answer. So please do bear with us if you do so. And lastly, I just want you to know that this is not something that I would wish any organization ever goes through. This is not an experience that I would ever wish that any of us ever witness in the corporate world. Please understand that the 50,000 associates, the 53,000 associates of Satyam and their families are going through an emotional stress watching this whole thing unfold in front of them. I want you to know that it is important that you support the cause. Please look at it from the point of view of presenting that it's not the 50,000 people who probably have any idea on what this is all about. This is an event which has unfolded and probably has been extremely limited in its understanding to a few people. So please keep that in view while we go through the whole process. May I now invite Ram to share a few words, and we will discuss it further from there. Ram?
Friends, I stand in front of you today shocked by the disclosures and recognizing fully the severity of the issues that the recent events have raised. Firstly, I recognize that several questions have been raised regarding my role as the interim CEO, given my long-standing as a member of Satyam board. I want you to know that in trying circumstances like this, it would have been extremely unfair on my part to deflect such a critical responsibility. I, along with my senior colleagues in the task force and our leadership council, owe this to the customers and the associates that we are committed to serve.